So hello students, I hope you have seen the videos of factorization regarding exercise 5a, 5b and 5c. Now I am going to give you the hints and solutions of exercise 5d. See, there are 5 exercises, 5e is also there, but 5e is the mixture of all the 4 A, B, C, D. So E you will try to solve yourself, and of course your doubts are most welcome. So now I will go with exercise 5d. Again this formula you have done in 8th standard, and you are well versed with formula, but before starting the exercise I will give you the base on which this exercise will work, and a very easy exercise, more easier than the previous one. 5c more difficult than 5d, it is easier and the sums are also very less. One technique will follow from first to the last sum. So here starting with the question number 1, 2, 3, same. So I am doing question number 3, exercise 5d. Before that, let me explain the formula. A cube plus B cube is equal to A plus B, A square minus AB. This is to be noted. It is minus AB plus B square. And when it is A cube minus B cube, this is A minus B. A square plus AB. Otherwise the formula are same. And this formula is different from A plus B whole cube and A minus B whole cube. These two formulas are different from A cube plus B cube. Here I have done the sum of first term and second term ka cube. But here cube of first term plus cube of second term. So please don't mix with the formulas. The formula is A cube plus B cube. First term cube, second term. And it is totally different with the formula A plus B whole cube, which also you people have done, so don't get confused. Now, what I will do, same as I did in C exercise, I was making A whole square, B whole square. Here I will make A whole cube, B whole cube. For example, see 64 minus A cube, B cube. 64 I can write 4 whole cube. AB I can write AB. A cube, B cube I can write AB whole cube. So my main purpose will be to write them in the form of whole cubes. First term whole cube minus second term whole cube, and minus formula you know, A minus B. First term minus second term, first term square plus first term into second term. First term was 4, second term was AB plus second term square. So A square, B square. So simple. Direct application of the formula. Be careful. First of all, the thing is commit this formula to memory. CTM means commit to memory. And just remember children, this formula A plus B is totally different. They are not same. Be very careful. Similarly, the next, first I will get it in the form. Whatever common I will take, I have taken 3x raised to power 4 into y common, and again see I am left with x cube minus 27y cube, or the common which I have taken will go throughout the question. X cube minus 27 can be written as 3y whole cube. Again the formula, x minus 3y, x square plus 3xy plus 9y square. This you know, A minus B whole cube. And you now must have understand to be very thorough with factorization. First of all, you have to be thorough with the formula. Then the technique. Technique plus formula will lead you to success. Then again question number 6, A whole cube minus 27 upon A cube. So I have again written it as a whole cube. A whole cube minus 3 upon A whole cube. Whole cube means in the bracket. So A minus B, first term minus second term, first term plus first term into second term plus second term square. Till now you were doing A plus B whole square. That your mixed term, this is mixed term, was always multiplied by 2. But you can see the difference in this mixed term is just the product of first term and second term. Just the difference of sign. Remember that if it is plus, the product term will be minus. If it is minus, the product term will be plus. Then come to question number 9. Same method, x minus y whole cube minus 8x cube. So x minus y whole cube minus 2x whole cube. I have written 8 as 2 cube, and together I write 2x whole cube. Again A minus B, first term cube minus second term cube. The formula is there, and do the needful, do all the calculation and get the answer over here. the answer will be, you cut it, you get it, 2x square plus x square, 3x square plus 4, 7x square plus y square minus 2xy minus 2 minus 4xy. You have to get the full answer. Since there was no space, I left it. You do it yourself now. Again, 8a cube over 27 minus b cube over 8. So this is 2a upon 3 whole cube minus b by 2 whole cube. Till now you are well versed with whole cube. Now again a minus b whole cube, first term minus second term, first term square plus first term into second term plus second term square. Again a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square is equal to a cube minus b cube. And this was a cube, b cube. It is very well understood. This is a cube minus b cube. So I hope you have followed. Then coming to question number 12, there is little technique in this question. Otherwise everything is as same. You have done it. In this question I am going to substitute in like this, that I will put it or get it into change of quadratic formula. Quadratic formula you must be knowing right now, or the sums which we did in exercise 5b, sum product. So see what I did. I put a6 as a cube power 2, means a cube to the power 2, and I substitute a cube to be y, and rest the question is very easy. A cube square minus 7a cube minus 8. Since I substituted y, so this will be y square minus 7 by minus 8. Do the sum product, y into y minus 8 plus 1 into y minus 8. You got y minus 8 into y minus 1. Put the value back, y a cube, so a cube minus 8 and a cube minus 1. Most of you will leave the question here, but children, they are not going to do that. You know they are the formula of a cube minus b cube, a cube minus b cube. So you can write 8 as 2 whole cube and 1 whole cube remains the same. Then again please put the formula. Formula is a first term minus second term, first term plus first term into second term plus second term square, and so on. So now children, coming to question number 14th, same exercise. See 8a cube minus b cube minus 4ax plus 2bx. Same method what I told you before, that you will put 8a cube as 2a whole cube minus b whole cube minus, take 2x common from here, you are left with 2a minus b. 2x is common. Now 2a minus b, a cube minus b cube, so a minus b, first term minus second term, then first term square plus first term into second term plus second term square. Just remember that if it is minus, then the mixed term will be plus. Minus 2x into 2a minus b, but here not only a question finishes. Then again you see 2a minus b is common in both the terms, first term as well as second term, and please do that also, otherwise your marks will be cut. 2a minus b you can take common from the first, this is full first term. If you take 2a minus b common, you are left with 4a square plus 2ab plus b square. And the second, when you take 2a minus b common, you are left with minus 2x. This question is important. Even this 12th one is important, where examination point of view. Then come to question number 15. Again a very, very important sum, children. Trust me. A minus b minus a cube plus b cube, a very easy sum. You take a minus b in the bracket minus a cube minus b cube again in the bracket, because minus sign was outside, so in plus will become minus. Again put the formula, a minus b will remain like that, first term, and second term the formula will be first term minus second term, first term square, product of first and second term square. Now take a minus b common. When you take a minus b common, bracket, from first term only 1 is left, 1 minus, from the second term a square plus ab plus b square is left, and then this is your required answer. If you want to take out the bracket, then of course minus sign is outside, so all the sign inside will change. This is also one of the very, very important sum for exam. So basically the concept I have made you understand. 2-3 sums are more there, which I will also discuss with you, so that when you do the sums you do not find any difficulty. For example, question number 16, a very important sum again, one of the favorite sums of examiners, because these type of sum really test that how much you have understood the basic concept of the chapter. because last sums are those in which so many things they ask together. For example, 2x cube plus 54y cube. This is question number 16, exercise 5D, page 74. Question number 16, exercise 5D, page 74. So question is 2x cube plus 54y cube minus 4x minus 12y. So see, you take 2 common, x cube plus 27y cube. Everything is clear. You take 4 common or you take 2 common again, or you can take 4 common. 4 common, again minus sign is outside, x plus 3y. Now see, 2x whole cube plus 3y whole cube minus 4x plus 3y. A cube plus b cube, please put the formula. X plus 3y, x square, first term square, minus now, because if plus, then the mixed term will be minus 3xy plus 9y square. Second term square, minus 4x plus 3y. Now you can very well verify here that in first, second term, something is common. You take that common out. From first term, you can take 2x plus 3y common. You will be left with x square minus 3xy plus 9y square minus 2 only, because 2x3 plus 3y we taken common, and this is your required answer. A very easy but a very important sum. So you know how to do it now. Then come to question number 17. 1029. 17 sum is same exercise. 17 sum 1029 minus 3x cube. 1029 minus 3x cube. Again children, take 3 common. 3 3 are 9, 3 4 are 12, 3 3 are 343 minus x cube, and I'll just give the hint. 3 7 cube minus x cube, and you can do this sum. This is also one of the important sums of the paper, question number 17, page number 74, exercise 5D. So I've given you the hint, then don't leave it here only, put formula. Then you put formula here, put formula. Coming to question number 18, you have to show that 13 cube minus 5 cube is divisible by 8. One of the example I will do, that is the first or the second part, both are same. So I'll do the first part. 13 cube minus 5 cube is divisible by 8. So you just have to put formula, children. 13 cube minus 5 cube means 13 minus 5, 13 square plus 13 into 5 plus 5 square over 8. They have said divisible by 8. So it is divisible. 8, 13 square. Don't do it. Just leave the question like this only. Don't have to multiply or divide. 8 is divisible by 8. So you will write yes. Just the application of the formula. That is all. Similarly, the second part, that is plus. So you have to put the formula plus. Then come to question number 19. It is again a very, very simple sum. Very simple sum. In fact, I am just giving you the hint, or I'll do it. This is written 5.67 into 5. Means they have written, last question it is, question number 19. In short, they have written 5.67 whole cube. 3 times they have written that, plus 4.33 whole cube. A cube plus B cube. Question is very clear. You can do it now. This is 5.67 square minus 5.67 into 4.33 plus 4.33 whole square. This is the question they have been given, and you have to solve it. Very simple. A cube plus B cube means 5.67 plus 4.33. Again 5.67 whole square minus 5.67 into 4.33 plus 4.33 whole square divided by 5.67 whole square minus 5.67 into 4.33 plus 4.33 whole square. This whole cancels with this, and you are left with 5.67 plus 4.33, which you add, and that is your required answer. When you add it, you know what it will come. 3, 7, 10, 3, 6, 9, 1 again 10, 5, 4, 9, so 10 is your required answer. Important sum can come in compulsory section. So this is how we'll do exercise 5D, children. See, 5A, 5B, 5C, 5D all have different techniques. Then only way of getting it in your mind is that you have to do this chapter at least 3 times. 1, when you see the notes. 2nd, when you will do it yourself. And 3rd, you will not take help of anyone. You will mix the sums and do it yourself. Then only this exercise will be well versed. And secondly, whenever you do the exercise, just remember the technique which I have told you. See the videos. That is why I have given you videos in 3 different forms. First video, second video, third video, fourth video. So that whatever exercise you want to do, see that video and do it. Last exercise is the mixture of all the sums. And most of the sums I have discussed with you. Exercise 5B. You better go for all the sums you do it. And children, if there is any problem, you can ask me. You can put those questions in the WhatsApp. I will solve it. I'll surely clear your doubts, because these questions will create little problem to you, though they are mixture of all the 4 exercises. But since it is a mixture, so each question can be solved by 2 techniques, maybe 3. All type of formula can be put in 1 question. So you have to think very nicely and do it. If you're not able to do any question, you know what to do. Thank you so much, children. Do your best. All the best. Have a good day.